You can go now.
Alright, sorry. Hi, everyone. I'm Seldom Seen Kid, or SSK for short, and this is Unravel 2. It's an adorable, charming game. And I'm here joined by the person who submitted this game, Rip WSB.
Yo! Yeah. I mean, you can just like let
or
the
we can just like let it
start. Yeah, and then whenever you're ready, I'll just count down.
Okay. So we are this little yarn guy. Washing ashore. It's looking pretty bleak for our hero. This is ominous. I promise you that. Not okay. So here we wash up on shore, and we're not sure what's going on here. Do I have optimized for audio? So I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch right now, and they have you can optimize the game for graphics, or you can optimize it for performance. Obviously, I'm going to be performing. And there's a friend in the box. What? He's hanging out. I don't know how long that guy's been there. I'm not sure that's ever established.
I don't know. Mysterious Yarny.
But there's two of us.
Yeah. So right off the bat, it's a big change from the first Unravel game because there's two of them.
Oh, is that why they call it Unravel 2?
It works.
Nice.
It's the second game, and there's a second Yarny, so it's just a very useful number.
All right. So the bid war was blue and yellow, yes? I believe so. Unless someone jumps in and tells me I'm wrong. Do I have control now? No. All right. Countdown from 5. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Look.
Look at that. Oh, some objects can be pushed. You're gonna want to push that one. So this is Unravel 2. It's a puzzle platformer. Released 2018, was it?
I think so, yeah.
And it's absolutely adorable, super charming, beautiful visually. The music is great. I can't stop gushing about this game. It's so awesome. And I'm joined by Rip WSB, and you are the record holder in literally every category, are you not?
Yeah, we've been playing Unravel quite a bit since COVID hit, so shoutouts to COVID for one good thing.
And that's the gaming. I can totally relate for that. That's my, I started first streaming around that time as well. It was a good excuse. I might as well try this speedrunning and streaming thing. So there's 7 levels in this game. The first one is called Foreign Shore, and this is just kind of a intro to the game. It's kind of introducing me. You can see at the bottom of the screen there, it's like an intro to all the mechanics. That's pretty much the theme of this first level, nothing too intense. In normal any %, in co-op, you can do some crazy shenanigans and skip this entire level. But I'm running restricted major skips, which we're going this way, which does not allow for the crazy shenanigans, but I will still hopefully be able to beat the game in under an hour and a half anyway.
Yeah, it's one of the few games where co-op runs are way more broken than solo runs.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
If you haven't seen a co-op run of this game, you owe it to yourself to check it out. So you can lasso onto certain objects. That will be very important. Combined with the wall jumps, and there's a lot. This game just does a great job of like showing you how to use all the tools at your disposal.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot going on. You run, you jump, you swing, and you try not to die and
Try not to miss the jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a platformer. There's also puzzle elements, but the benefit of speedrunning it is you generally know all of the solutions of the puzzles, or you don't care about them because you skip them.
Yeah. Yeah, the weird wall climb that you'll probably see later on was a big game changer about a year ago.
Yeah, that's probably the signature trick of this category, is the wall climbing.
Yeah. Which definitely made a huge difference in solo runs.
Yeah, it's sometimes I have a bit of trouble with it. You'll see though. You can skip a lot of stuff. There's quite a few applications of that throughout. Nothing too crazy. I kind of did like a tiny one at like the very beginning of the stage, but it'll be easier to point it out when we get into the beginning of the next level. Actually, has a really good, very obvious example of it. So we got a tiny like puzzle skip here. So in general, that little light that you see above the left of the branch, generally the game you're gonna want to just like go towards the light. You can just skip this entire puzzle and just kind of do that. You just like balance the log on your head. Leave it up for your friend. So this game is available on PC on Steam through Origin. And it's also available on PS4 and Switch, which I'm playing on right now, and Xbox. Is it on PS5 and those two or not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're able to play it on PS5.
Awesome.
In the new Xbox, and so yeah.
I actually started learning this run on PC using an Xbox controller. I unfortunately ran into some issues with my laptop. Oh, you don't have to skip that on console. So I ran into issues with my laptop. I actually had to borrow my girlfriend's laptop. Everyone in the chat, if you could say thank you, Hannah, to thank my girlfriend for allowing me to use her laptop for this. But I'm playing on Switch now. There's some like minor differences between running on console and on PC, but it's basically the same thing. The loads are a little bit longer, I believe, on Switch because of the new Nintendo Switch.
Which for like actual runs, it's no big deal, but for obviously live events, that's the greatest thing.
Yeah, on the leaderboards, they time without loads, so they just like remove the loads from your final time. RTA though, in like a marathon setting like this, it's something you have to have to consider.
Yeah. Gives you more time to chill and rest the hands in between levels.
Yeah. I like a good game with like a good amount of downtime. There's like plenty of action in this, but also like you give yourself. There's like cutscenes that you can't skip to. It's good to like get some water, which I forgot to do before I started this, so that's great.
Good point. Good point.
I was like, oh, they're counting down, and I don't have water right now. Okay. You can swing each other, which is really fun. Feels really good, and a lot of the speed in the game comes from just being able to do this effectively. Almost fell off with my blue guy there. We got it. Get up. And we're up and over. And we're good. Sometimes when you jump, you do a little flip, and I think it's the most adorable thing. Just wanted to point that out.
It's yeah, funny that the little celebrations that the devs put into the game are actually what allows us to break it so much in co-op.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we actually use their little celebrations to like fly through the level. It's
that's how you do it.
Pretty crazy. So huge shout outs to the devs for doing that.
We love having fun, especially because
I
having
am
fun.
Outrip's co-op partner.
Sorry?
Sorry, and I just wanted to interject that the devs added those little celebrations purely because they wanted the Yarnies to interact and enjoy this moment together. So sometimes they'll even wait up for each other, and it's those tiny little details that I really appreciate about this game. Not only because we can use them to break them open, but it just makes it even more wholesome to a very wholesome game.
I absolutely love it. Sometimes when I have like downtime when I'm like waiting on a cycle or something, I'll like emote or look around. You can use the right stick. Like you can not like this. Are you excited for Speedromizer? Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
So this is the end of level 1. We made it to the lighthouse. We don't know yet because we're undecided.
And so this serves as our kind of main hub for the game, and where you can access different levels and challenge levels as well. So you got like the main story levels, and then if you need more of a challenge, there's plenty of those that you can do.
Some of them are like puzzles, and others are like pure platforming challenges. There's a good mix. And you unlock more cosmetics, do you not? Like more like head shapes and things like that?
Yeah. Different head shapes, possibly different eyes and stuff. I don't know if you get all that at the beginning. I know you get a bunch of colors, but definitely the head shapes is the main attraction of unlocking the challenge levels.
In my casual playthrough, I did like one of them. I was like, this is a bit above my head, but I'll get one just for my pride.
Yeah, they range from super easy to like, we took hours to get through one challenge level.
And that's also like a shorter category too, is like all challenges.
Yeah.
So we're in chapter 2 now, Hideaway, in which we search for safety and companionship. It's where we get our first introduction to the kind of like subplot, I guess, of this game.
Yeah.
We've got some kids, and they're having a rough go with things, and our actions are going to try to like, you know, help them out. This like little spark of light. I don't know. Don't think about it too hard. We're gonna help them out.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those like, there is some stuff going on in the background. You can kind of make a story out of it if you want. There's not necessarily like a black and white story, but
yeah,
you see some stuff going. Yeah.
There's like effects.
Also intended by the devs because they wanted this story to be left for interpretation and not so much focused on that, but more on a feeling than a concrete story.
Yeah.
I can really appreciate that too.
And that kind of goes back to the first game as well, where it's more about, again, like the feeling and the emotion more than like you got to kill this enemy and you got to do all this violent stuff and like these goals, and it's just kind of like go through the memories, explore the environment, and be a little yarny creature. Yeah.
I love the Yarnies, they're so cute. So they need our help in keeping this door closed, and we're just gonna ignore their just gonna ignore that. Just like that. Come on, there we go. So that's the wall climbing, goat climbing, I've also seen it called. We can do that to skip a lot of the things, a lot of puzzles in this game.
Yeah, very broken for the solo run for sure.
For the each chapter after chapter 1 has one of those like that where there's a puzzle and you've got to get each Yarny to stand in a certain spot, but you can just say no, which is very fun.
Huge shout outs to the just the random YouTube channels that had found that strat. We appreciate you.
Shouts out indeed. There's a similar tech on PC that you can do, like on keyboard. I like tried like getting a hang of both ways. I just like the climbing better, and you can do it on controller, which means you can do it on console too.
Yeah, and that was a big reason why it was kind of split up between PC and console in the past, was because the keyboard strat compared to not being able to do it on console. So the goat climb, the wall climb, whatever you want to call it, was definitely a nice kind of equalizer in the two. Like you can do everything. If you're playing on PC or console, you're good to go.
So this is kind of our first introduction to the enemies, which are these little shadow things, red dots.
Yeah, like the personification of like negativity basically.
Yeah, darkness.
So it kind of like reflects. You got the adults chasing the kids, and then kind of the adult energy. That negativity is.
I made that cycle.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just like hitting these cycles, and then making sure you're in the right spot at the right time.
Surfing down the windshield of the van, like you do when you're yarning. How tall would you say these guys are? Like 3 inches? Like that?
It's hard to tell because like sometimes they look bigger in some levels, and then
Yeah, like
other times
the
you see them.
context changes for sure.
Yeah, so they kind of like morph according to the environment. So I don't know.
This climb is really a bit troublesome sometimes. But I got it. Okay. Feeling good, feeling good.
Yeah, that one saves quite a bit of time.
I was like, as I was like de-roasting, I was like having trouble figuring out this intended strat for that puzzle, so I'm like, glad I got that climb pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And now we're in a park. We've got pigeons. Something that I noticed actually, like one minor difference, is these like fountain things don't spray water.
Oh yeah.
They do on PC, and you have to like wait. It's like another cycle you have to wait for. But you just like go. I was waiting for them to shoot, and then they weren't shooting. I was like, oh, I can just go on Switch.
It's an only Switch thing. There's like a couple changes. You saw them in the first chapter. Like a couple of pieces of wood that don't usually show up, or vice versa. And those changes in the fountain are like the only differences in Switch. But it's so random that yeah, there's no water.
Tight jumps.
I mean, it makes the tiniest of difference. The water isn't so much an obstacle, even when it is there. But
True. Yeah. But you're able to jump freely, avoid of the water hazards.
free.
Yeah.
All right, now Alexa, play Goldfinger, Superman by Goldfinger.
Yeah, really.
Got the skateboard.
Kickflip.
We got it. That was like the first moment I popped off. I was like, you can ride a skateboard in this game.
That's a surprisingly difficult like ramp to get out of, actually.
Yeah, it took me a while to like figure out.
Yeah, because you gotta get like this just right spot, or else you can't make that final jump. I don't know if you ever like just push the skateboard back to the left and kind of rode it to the top, but that's also an option.
Oh, so that bucket back there, we're supposed to like build a bridge and push it over here and help us out, but we are going to once again opt to not, because we can just climb up walls.
Yeah, it was a big one.
Come on. There we go. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, those climbs can be a little finicky.
Yeah.
That's another one that gives me a little bit of trouble once in a while. We got it though. I'm not gonna bother doing one here that you can also just like climb up here instead of doing this cool one. Now this one is really cool, the first kind of like really flashy. Oh, and I got it first try, and then I messed it up. So I almost got it first try is the correct way.
That's always fun too, especially on like the big walls when you go all the way to the top and you're like, I got this, and then they slip off and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
And you can't tell until they're back in frame.
Yeah.
So that was like the first like out of bounds trick. It looks really flashy. It's really awesome. It's like where did they go? But the screen's rolling. But also like it's like you move so slowly. Like you're intended to just like climb across that. But you can't climb very quickly. You move a lot faster when you're like walking. So that's actually a pretty good size skip. Shouts out to Heck playing Splatoon 3. Oh, I need to actually go back. Hold up. Big rope. There we go.
That is part of the strat. So you need somebody to hop on Splatoon 3 in Chapter 2. It kind of boosts the Yarny speed.
Yeah.
And that's how you know you're running.
I really love the diversity of the dev team to include Nintendo products in their EA game. You know, definitely provides an advantage for Switch runners as opposed to runners on other consoles.
Yeah. The foresight is just crazy.
When are they adding Yarnies to Splatoon? Slash, when are they adding the sloshing machine in this game?
Really? That's the real questions. Yeah, big shout outs to Coldwood Interactive over in Sweden for their lovely games.
Alright, big swings here. This one, unfortunately, it's not like a perpendicular wall, so we gotta do the puzzle. It's not too bad though.
Yeah.
We're getting over it.
Yeah, there's still plenty that you gotta do. You can't climb everything, unfortunately, but if we could, we would.
Absolutely. Bird. Do any of the animals have names? Spoiler alert, there's like animal friends that show up. And by friends, I definitely mean friends. And not like enemies or whatever.
I think some runners did give out names. I can't remember what they were. I know the fish definitely had a name.
Fish.
I
Ah!
don't know if
This is me walking the oncoming traffic.
the moose.
Oh,
Yeah. Look both ways before you cross roads, kid.
the well, people tend to have different names for most of the things, like the enemies and the animals. Like some people call them cigarettes. Some people we call them evil dust bunnies most of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever fun little thing. Ideally, you don't see any of the animals.
True. Well, depending on the run, yeah. Very true.
I always thought of them as like dust bunnies.
Yeah.
I came up with this new strat. I don't know if it's actually faster, but I want to give it a try. Instead of like doing the bouncing thing, I'm just like. I was talking with one of my friends, and they're like, "Did you like invent a strat yet?" And I was like, "No." And then I did this after I hung up with the voice call. I'm just gonna give up on it now. Intended solution is you just go up here, make the thing bounce.
We respect the effort for sure.
I just wanted to show
And
off
that's-
the cool climbing tech.
Yeah. That nice, like, cheeky little wall jump there.
It is
That's
a bit finicky though, for sure.
Yeah. The cool thing is especially now with the wall climbs, there's quite a few ways to go about getting through areas. So if you prefer one method over another, you got options. Just hanging out on the rooftops. Scaring the birds.
I love this, just like the environments you're in. Like you're just a guy hanging out.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta figure out how to climb up this. All right, we're getting there.
Yeah, this part can be a little tricky.
Close to the end of this level, are we not?
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 more rooms, but they all go by pretty quickly. So
Yep.
chapter 2 and chapter 5 are definitely kind of the big chunks of the run.
Yeah.
Chapter 5 is
The long
probably
ones.
my favorite one.
Is it your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay,
Which one?
5.
5?
Is
Okay.
that an insane person take to?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I think you're the only person to ever say that in the history of this game, but I love that. Great.
Respect that.
Someone needs to rep 5.
It's because of the big skip.
Yeah, it does have some good skips. That's a good point.
What about music though? Which level has your favorite music?
Probably 7.
7.
No, 7, yeah.
Messed up that. Yeah, especially the beginning of 7, although the whole way.
Yes.
Honorable mention to I think 4 is the fish level. That the music with the
Yeah,
fish is really
dude.
great.
I think 4 is my answer, so I like that.
Yeah, 4 is pretty.
Such a beautiful,
Pretty good.
just beautiful game.
Jaunty.
Wait, come back. Wait. I forgot that you skipped this, and then I forgot how to skip it. There we go.
Nice.
That could have ended really badly. I was like, wait. It was like totally out of control there.
Saved it though.
Alright.
Yeah. That's a hard one.
Especially the ones that like involve like running at something and then while climbing it, once you like after you jump at it, are a bit tricky for me.
Yeah.
This one is kind of funny because so we've got the one guy up there, and you don't need both of them. You can just like climb into the loading zone of the next area and just leave your friend behind.
Do you ever get the weird glitch where if you climb up with the one and the other one's like flying through the air, you're like kind of stuck in the ground a bit?
I don't think so, no.
All right, good.
Good.
It's weird. Like one Yarny is kind of halfway in the ground and moves really slowly. I don't know what causes it, but yeah, that was one thing that could go wrong. So good job not doing that.
Yes. So we're at the end of chapter 2. At the end of chapter 1, you saw there was a cutscene once we get into the lighthouse. Chapter 1 is actually the only instance where we can't skip that. After chapter 1, what we do is, like we're about to load into the lighthouse and it's going to be a cutscene, we quit to the start screen and then continue on. And it's actually faster than watching the rest of the cutscene play out.
Yeah, even on console like Switch and like we used to play on the old school PS4, and even though it took a long time for the load screens, it was still quicker than just sitting through the cutscene, which is nice. You see like all the little collectibles go and fly up into the paintings that hang around the lighthouse and kind of show your progress to some degree.
So we've unlocked the elevator, and it's a fun contraption that requires the use of both guys, both Yarnies.
Yep, even the movement in the lighthouse takes two.
It takes two. Whoa, it's like the game that we're playing.
That's next marathon. Speaking of crazy games.
That one is crazy.
We're gonna get a Speedromizer 3, we're gonna get a EA co-op game block.
Yeah, really, there we go. Chapter 3 though.
Oh yeah, this one's called Little Frogs, and as you would guess, the main animal friend in this is not a frog. It's a bird. And when I was like de-rusting this, I was like, oh, Little Frogs, that's the one with the fish, right? Because frogs are closer to fish than birds, I think. But no, the fish one is 4, which is...
Little birds.
Yeah.
No. What is 4? Night swimming or something like that?
Night swimming, yeah.
Night swimming,
Yeah. Yeah, we always forget that they actually have names. We always call them, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter blah, blah, blah. And we're like, wait, what are these called?
And then for a while, just for fun, we changed the game to Japanese, so then we were definitely hopeless in that way.
Yeah.
I almost put that jump, but that's not the end of the world because you can climb. Nothing
There we go.
matters.
Yeah, like worst case, it's a good kind of backup if you happen to miss time a swing or something like that, and if you got a straight wall that you can climb up.
Can I go for the fun?
Going for the crazy stuff.
Am I allowed to have fun? Yes. Yes. No. Please. God dang it. Come on. Come on. We're having fun, dang it, because I said so. Oh my god, so cool. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna be stubborn. And everyone's gonna hate me. It's gonna be great. There we go. There we go.
I don't know how that, the first one didn't go. That was crazy.
I could have sworn I had it.
He's gaming, though. We're gaming. The yarn is a-flying.
Oh, there's the frogs.
Yeah, so there are...
It's the little frogs.
Technically frogs in the level.
You don't see the frogs aren't the most important animal in the level even.
Yeah, it's a little confusing, but... Yeah, this is not a good party. Unfortunately. Very sloppy.
They say it's not good unless it's messy. Take, for instance, Sloppy Joe's.
That's a good point.
Alright, you guys ready for the strokes? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Red Hot Chili Peppers, etc. And they need our help, so we're gonna ignore them. This one's also a little bit tricky because it's not like a straight perpendicular wall.
Yeah.
And it's also invisible.
The infamous black webbing sections.
Tricky.
While I am struggling with this skip, While I'm getting the skip, first try every easy. There we go. Shout out to the Trevor Project, which is what we're raising money for.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a great cause.
Nice.
And the game has a slow-mo feature, which can kind of help sometimes with the wall climbs. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll get it, but
I hate it.
yeah, for some of the like slanted walls,
Hate it.
I don't know if it's a placebo or not, but I feel like it helps.
I hate it.
You hate slow-mo
Yeah.
because it's slow?
I just don't
Well,
want it.
So that's another example of me messing up the intended platforming, but it's okay because we can climb.
Got backups.
Definitely navigating around this guy. Do I have enough juice? I barely have enough juice. There's a moose in the background. You know, when I first saw the moose, I was like, oh no, am I gonna have to interact with the moose? And the answer's no.
It's a shame that you don't get any like moose attacks or anything.
I'm okay with that. They're like
Yeah,
way
maybe.
bigger than me. It's like bird bigger than you, fish bigger than you, moose dangerously large.
I think the first game there's like a gopher or something that attacks you.
That's awesome.
There's a theme of animal attacks, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, let me just like skip this stuff, can I? No. As you can like sort of see, the monsters hide from us whenever we're standing in the green glowing mushrooms. Just kind of waiting for them to retreat real quick. And
That is the
wait
scary
for
part.
I know. Come on, leave me alone. Go back. Go back. Go back. Thank you.
Oh, get now.
And now we make our advance. Yes. We're going. We're moving. Oh, this is fun. We'll skip. Let's see if I get it.
Yeah, this one can be a little finicky as well. I don't know if you had the troubles that I've had in the past, but when it works, it's nice.
Yeah. So that you're supposed to like push a bunch of these like wooden planks, and there's a tiny little bit of area on the left side of that bottom one that you can land on. And you can just jump up and then push the top one up and skip like the entire... Oh, I had it, but I didn't trust it. Go away. Let my other guy sit down real quick. Sit down, thank you. Yellow's hanging out. Relaxing.
These dust bunnies are
There we go.
angry.
There we go. There we go.
I don't even remember how that puzzle. I guess you have to like go up and push the wood on the right, and then go up and push the wood on the top. But
Yeah,
it's been a while.
I also don't remember how you're supposed to, quote unquote, supposed to do that. We got there though. And now we're back above ground.
Crazy chase scene.
Oh yeah. Bird. Any bets on what this bird is before I tell you what species it is? Anyone in chat? I thought it was a pheasant. Or like a turkey or something like that, but I thought it was a pheasant whenever I first played this game, and I was wrong. Animal identification skills.
Yeah, we didn't fare much better, so
No.
This one's a sexually kind of use both yarns to distract this bird of unknown species.
Oh!
bird is just terrifying.
Yeah.
So
So
dramatic.
angry.
Yeah. It's like, chill, bird.
It just yeets you so violently.
Who hurt you? You know?
Yeah, for real.
Hopefully we don't find out how hard it can get. Hopefully I don't get on by the bird.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Yarnies like stay together, how violently they get flung around by the bird sometimes.
That's the magic of being able to edit it out in post.
Be nice, bird.
And we're free, except we're not. I could probably get the yellow if I really wanted to. Look at me.
Add up to diversion tactics.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It does.
And I was the end of this level like sneaks up on me.
Yeah.
My bird friend.
You spend so long in chapter 2 and then 3 and 4 kind of just went blaze on by.
Yeah.
The interesting pace to the run.
Yeah, for sure. I like this cutscene one too. The escape and then the bird. It's a grouse, is what that bird is.
Did you look up like the kind of the backstory of why they included the bird?
I didn't know.
Like
Can
the
you tell me? I'm very curious about that.
Do you want to do the honors about the bird?
Oh yeah, so this is based off of a real news story that the developers over at Coldwood heard about a reporter getting attacked by a grouse. And they saw the video, and the reporter is fine. He's okay. He's safe. But this bird was, I mean, just like in the game, so adamant, so violent, and the reporter is trying to escape the wrath of this bird.
Yeah.
And they saw this and was laughing, and the anxiety and the feeling that they got from watching this video, they're like, we gotta have that in the game. So they included the grouse.
Did a good job of capturing that feeling.
Yeah, and you can still find it if you just look up like reporter
Attacked by
bird. Yeah.
Pretty wild.
So we're on to chapter 4 now. We were talking about this earlier. Some of the best music in the game, especially the back half of the stage for sure.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of good music though throughout. You've probably heard it.
It kind of like mirrors the game where it's pretty chill. It kind of picks up in the spots where it needs to pick up, but overall it's just like a comfy, good looking, good sounding game. And you got this like opening, we always call them yo-yos.
Oh yeah.
Section. You go over, you go under, you go around, you move these things around to get each journey into the little portal.
Yeah, this is one of those that we can't skip, and we do have to just go through it the boring way. It's still pretty fun, pretty satisfying to like try and get good at it. Oh, I'm getting pushed. There we go. Is that the first one that we actually do?
I was just about to say, because we skipped the one in chapter 2. I don't think there is one in 3. So yeah,
Alright.
This will be the first one. It might be.
That happened to me earlier. Did you see how like the blue yarn like phased through the yo-yo?
Oh yeah.
Oh nice.
That happened to me earlier when I was practicing.
That's
I wonder
slick.
if that's a switch thing or like, yeah, what's going on?
We'll have to test it. That's really cool.
What with the strats? The cool strats that we don't even know about.
Well, I get like mad seeing that room just because so many things go wrong in that room needlessly. But if you could use one of those things to your advantage, then maybe I would dislike it a little less.
Another fun little wall to get up. Good climbs though.
That one usually gives me a lot of trouble. I'm surprised that I got it so easily, and now I can't make this next jump. There we go. I did the hard part, and then the easy part was just like over and over again. All right.
That hits very close to home. I feel you.
Something that I've been kind of doing throughout that I haven't really like explicitly mentioned is oh wait, no, you don't drop down there. You just swing that. Get up. Get up. On the climbing surfaces, when you're like climbing vertically, you can like jump up while you're climbing. It's a little bit faster to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in a lot of these like simpler platforming sections, the light just like tells you, like shows you where you're supposed to go.
Yeah. This chapter has a good like a flow of motion to it.
Absolutely.
In certain parts.
And sometimes we like don't even ignore the light. Sometimes we actually go where he wants us to. Get up. Oh, nice. Awesome.
Nice.
That one, yeah, that one also is another one that gives me a lot of trouble sometimes.
Yeah. Especially the ones where you don't have the greatest of spots if you do fall down. So it's a little bit scarier. Yeah. This is one of my favorite sections with all the swinging and you land, you jump, you swing, you jump, you land, you swing, you jump.
So satisfying. Like even casually too, it was like, oh man, I'm moving through it.
Yeah. Like Spider-Man and Yarny and
this one, if I keep mentioning that a climb gives me trouble and I end up doing pretty well on it, so this is another one that gives me trouble. And I'm not just saying that either. Please? Please?
These walls feel like they have like a mind of their own sometimes.
Yeah. Another like tricky part about it too is the way you do it is you hold up while like mashing alternating buttons. And it's hard to like instinctually I want to like hold in towards the wall to like you know, cling to it, but excuse me, that's just something that you do like when you're setting it up. Also on my Xbox controller and my Switch controller, they don't have like notches, so it's hard to like find true north on it.
Yep.
The music's starting to pick up.
There's certain walls that we climb that I just like, I see him coming and I have dread in my heart. Like at the end of chapter 4, just like that last one out of the boathouse. That one's so weird because it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also hate that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm holding straight up. I'm holding the right direction.
It's
you
like
fall right down.
And it's like so short too. It feels like it should be so much easier than
right
it
at
is.
the end of the level.
Yeah. Like you functionally, you know, there's no like bad guys. It's just you hanging out in the boathouse. Really, the game could just end there if you just want to hang out in the boathouse forever.
True. Yeah.
I live here now.
Not bad.
Nice save though. Good.
We see the fish.
What fish? I don't see it. If you deny its existence, it cannot hurt you. It's like.
I wish that was true.
Oh, there it is. Oh, what's up, dude?
Stepping stone.
Oh, I died. Oh, I jumped a little bit too far over the lily pad.
I got the invisible Yarny for a second. That was always a good time.
You said invisible Yarny? Is that a...
Yeah, so if it's a little easier to do in co-op, I'm surprised you're able to, like, you could see it at all in solo, but if you have one Yarny die and, like, zoop at the last second, so, like, they merge together, sometimes the Yarny kind of, like, dies, but it's still alive, and it goes invisible.
Ghosts.
So then if you switch who's in like the main control, if you go to like the one that's invisible, it makes the whole entire Yarny invisible. So you can just like go through, you're just like the little light above their head is pretty much all you can see. Pretty wild.
Checkpoint warp there.
And you can avoid those evil dust bunnies that way too. They don't detect you as the invisible Yarny.
So for like some of the challenge level, individual level like strats is to do the invisible Yarny so that they'd leave you alone, basically.
That's really interesting.
Just whack the fish.
And we're on land, and surely the fish can't hurt us now.
Yeah.
Enter land shark.
That fish is crawling.
That part can be punishing, so it's always nice to have that done.
Yeah, because anywhere along the fish lily pad section, if you die, you go all the way back to the beginning. So
Get up. Get up.
come on your knees.
Please.
You-
There we go. There we go.
Like very tricky little wall climbs here at the end of chapter 4.
Yeah, this is the one we were talking about that sucks.
Yep. And like the little lip at the top that kind of like
Oof.
pushes you out. It's
It looks like you shouldn't be able to do that, but I promise you can.
yeah.
Nice. There we go.
There we go.
I'll take that.
Chapter 4 in the bag.
Good.
Goose.
Now the fun start.
I think this is a goose. I don't know. Maybe this is a different bird. I don't know if is it ever like explicitly said what bird this is.
I just assumed it was like a swan, but I don't know. It could be.
swan too.
I don't think we ever like looked it up to see what it technically is, but
Oh, I'm reaching out to get it. Not quite.
it's okay, Yarnies. Like the one moment you can see the kids and they're like relaxing in the background, not running away from the adults. So it's a nice chill moment for everybody.
Life is good.
And
If only for a second.
Yeah. And then it gets like too real.
Oh yeah.
You trespass and you get stuff maybe getting set on fire, stuff getting washed away. Hey, we go here, there, and everywhere in a span of 7 chapters for sure.
It's really interesting how, like in my own like speedruns, I'm used to like a larger number of smaller levels, whereas this one, it's an hour and a half. It's the same, you know. It's not like a short run by any means, but it's still only 7 levels. So it's really interesting how the pacing of it works and stuff.
Yeah, you did get hit with a pretty big run, so sorry in advance.
No, this has been awesome. You've been really great. You've got a lot of great resources that were just already there on speedrun.com. If you're watching me do this and you think, oh, I can do better than that, or if you think it also looks fun or whatever, there's some great resources on speedrun.com that WSB's got up.
And if you have a co-op partner, it's fun to just like play through co-op games.
Oh yeah,
Pretty chill.
I was considering buying this game to play with my girlfriend anyway, so the fact that I pulled this just gave me a reason to buy it. So it's awesome. So now, my controversial take of that this is all that there is, and it is the... there's cool... I think there's some cool stuff in this level. My personal favorite skip in the game.
Yes, as far as like solo goes, I think this is one of the more interesting levels for sure.
Yeah, in this category at least.
Yeah.
You'll see it. I'll hype it up a bunch too. It involves the climbing, so I might mess it up several times, so we'll get like the big suspense, and then...
You got some big walls that you got to climb, so...
Oh,
Yeah, the out of bounds stuff helps so much, though. It skips some of the worst parts of this level, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the little fire maze too.
The fire maze specifically, I was like, how do they do that in the run? And then I just watched as you just don't. I was like, oh.
Like, we'll just stay alive. Like, it doesn't save a whole lot of time, but it's just so
it's just
much
nice to
riskier.
not have to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
That skip was found to not have to do that.
Yeah. Quality of life skip.
Yeah.
Luckily, it does save a little bit of time, so it's not like you're losing time to not die, but...
And the piston part with the rolling parts that it skips, that part is
Oh,
tricky.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm always happy to skip that. Delighted.
So casually, this is one of maybe my favorite part. Casually was we get our forklift certification. And we get to ride it and help us out here. We actually skip the forklift certification. We call it forklift skip, where we just climb up this wall.
Rest in peace, forklift. It is fun using the forklift, though.
I love using the forklift.
Nice.
You get to drive it, you get to control the forks, so it is interactive. Fun way.
The cycle here.
But it's slow.
Yeah, unfortunate. This is me being scared of the cycles of these guys some more. Nice drop through that.
Yeah, there's plenty of dust bunnies in this level.
Yeah.
And just like flames in general. And hot stuff everywhere. It's
And vats of lava to fall into.
A little gritty walk because I can't jump this high in this cutscene.
unfortunately one of the kids gets taken away. He'll be skipping the part where you actually see the kid get saved, but don't worry.
I promise it happens.
Take our word for it. Yeah. It swings.
My earbuds are falling out of my ears. I don't have time to... I keep forgetting about these things like blow smoke. And if you jump into the smoke, you like fall down.
Yeah.
All the way to the ground, so especially on that third one.
Some scary moments.
So this is the celebrations that the Arnies do. You'll see the pipes kind of bob down. That's when the blue guy jumps up to celebrate the yellow guy making it up there. It's really funny. I was like, why is that happening? And I looked, it's oh, he's celebrating. It's awesome.
And they like cheer each other on.
It's adorable. I love this game.
It's a perfect little. It's such a small detail, but it means so much. It's the cool thought from the devs.
It's a satisfying platform. These things.
Yeah.
Some more juice next time. There we go.
And there's so much like vertical movement in this chapter compared to the previous ones too. Traversing left to right, up and down, swinging through all sorts of mechanical stuff, climbing walls. Just have a good mix of like everything. Just need another animal attack and you're like checked all the boxes.
It's not quite an animal attack at the end, I suppose, but
Pretty close, yeah, actually, that's a good point.
that little like rotating white circle is a good sign that we get to skip whatever it wants us to do with that circle. This one, as we tell, also gives me a little bit of trouble. There we go.
Yeah, that weird, like, rounded edge of the pipe. This is where we just say, no thank you, Sparkle, we'll make our own path. Keep on. Oh, there it comes. It eventually is up.
Figured it out.
Like, wait a second.
And we're here in the factory. Nice.
Well done.
So satisfying.
Yeah.
This is, so I'm so glad I got this one. This has been like super.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Really, yeah. I think one of the more overlooked things with this run is that the swings and how much just the swings play a part in saving time. And your swings are awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, so I think you've done a really good job with this run.
Because I like forget you're giving me all these compliments as I'm forgetting how to be.
Of course, yeah. We distract you.
It is, like, one of the few puzzles that we actually have to do, but every time it's like, wait, how do you do this again?
Yeah. And you
As an
think
only
this-
co-op person, I do not see that.
So you're supposed
yeah,
to do the thing where you drop down one of the guys and like move back and forth while like dangling from the. And it's very easy to die like that when you're dangling. So we do this skip that actually gets us out of bounds once again.
Yeah, little baby out of bounds to potentially skip the fiery maze.
I'm not doing the fire maze. We are skipping the fire maze.
The wall climbs where you don't see the Yarnies can be kind of tough too, because you got to get like a certain height over this like invisible wall, and This one's a little tricky just for that, but
I thought I had it. I definitely had it.
perseverance.
Oh, come on. I messed with it. So you guys seen any good movies lately? I'm over.
Nice.
That's a camera turn.
I don't know if my movies are together.
Yeah, that's the other problem in this one is if they're not merged when you get up and over, then you kind of like have to work your way together without being able to see them, which sucks. But
So I'm just kind of holding forward until progress has me.
yeah,
We don't have to fight this, so it's okay.
exactly. You get to see all the stuff that you don't have to do now.
This part actually isn't too bad. Oh, we got together at the end.
Nice.
Alright. Back schmoozing as a she.
Yeah. All machinery comes into play. Yeah, I have no idea what this stuff would be.
It's like pipes,
But-
but they're like closed
Yeah.
off. I think this is just like the fact where it's like, what if the platforms are placed?
Yeah, really. Can I speedrun in my free time? Let's add some stuff here. Yeah.
It's not complete without the staircase going backwards.
Ah,
So yeah, if you like launch yourself in this corner and then you backwards launch it a million times, it actually will work. All the way back to chapter 1 is very useless, also online right now.
yeah. Warp right to the first Unravel game. Like, wait, what?
Warping
This
back
isn't
to
right.
It Takes Two. Oh, I thought you did. Why do this?
Yeah, what was that one person referred to the like a deep fryer?
Deep fryers,
Yeah.
yeah. I like that reference, that was funny.
Is sections where the hazardous liquids down below.
I want to not hang out in the sewer water.
Yeah.
Across the doo-doo river here.
I'm so
Yeah, hello.
smart. Oh, I'm just talented and handsome, and I can speak so well. I'm having a great time. Alright. First try Fridays on Saturday. Here we go. So the boat to stop. Thank you for the ride. 5-star Uber. Plus $100 too.
Hot still.
Let's take a seat real quick while we get this out.
Yeah.
The track that is below us is like electrified.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh wait, there's more obstacles.
We got us first time. Very dangerous chapter.
Oh yeah, I don't want to not get press locals.
See the kid in the background get put into like the kind of manager's room, and we won't see what happens to the kid, but he gets out.
Wow, that platform was easy. Now do with spinny things. You think it's so freaking easy when you try doing it with spinny things. Yes. Alright.
There we go.
Yeah,
Alright, good luck.
Thank you. So this is the biggest skip in the game. Here in this category, at least.
Nice.
Where am I?
Yeah, that's a. I think if you go left enough, eventually the camera moves, but
Am I even together right now?
that's
Oh,
the other problem with. Like, that's the worst thing about these two big skips in 5 is you gotta figure out where you are and.
I'm trying to climb up. Okay. Had me worried for a sec.
Yeah, good
Alright.
save.
I'll save that screenshot. As soon as the screen moves like that, we're gonna hold right. And we're falling through out of bounds. And how much would you say this skips?
Like, the cutscene alone is like half a minute. So probably like overall maybe like 40 seconds give or take.
In addition to like not having to actually do the puzzle
Yeah.
and the everything. I love that skip. That's the first game that I've run that has a flashy out of bounds like that. I always wanted to do something
Yeah.
like that.
Feels like you're definitely not supposed to be there. Big shout outs to a runner Lulu that found that. Swinging though.
Here's another one of those puzzles that we actually like have to do. It's not too tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, so you skip one with all the levers, but you gotta do the other one, unfortunately. The kids, they made it. They're alive.
Now they're getting chased, and this light is getting slammed to the ground again. How
It's
dare they?
and abused. It is cool that if you change the Yarny colors, the colors of the children's clothes will change to match.
Oh, I actually had
So-
noticed that. That's awesome.
Yeah, like one of them will have a blue, and then one will have the yellow in their clothes.
I had to look more closely. Oh, because you know what it is? I never really messed around when I was like casually playing through. I never like messed around with the different colors. Oh yeah, okay. That's really neat. I never noticed that.
I think it took us a while to figure that one out too. And we're like, wait a second,
What a
that's a
great
nice
game.
touch.
Just everything about this game. Here's our friend Freddy the Forklift. I'm naming him. I'm making the declaration right now. His name's Freddy. And
Writing it
he's
down.
A little bit upset that we didn't get our forklift certification earlier. Oh wait. Oh What are you making in here? I never thought of that.
Hey,
What? That's the end of chapter 5. Next up is chapter 6. And how you know that we're getting into the end of the towards the end of the game is the fire level. Everyone knows the fire goes at the end of the game. You see your Bowser's Castle. This is basically Bowser's Castle, but if Mario was Yarn, and there was 2 of them.
Exactly.
Also, if it was blue and yellow. Other than all the ways it's not Mario, it's just like Mario.
Yeah, heading back to the woods.
Oh yeah.
Nice outdoorsy feel. The fresh air out of the factory and all the chemicals and whatnot the Yarnies are making their way through.
The moose. We see our moose friend again. Get up. No more elevator, we had to take the stairs. And this ladder's broken, I'm sure that'll get fixed as soon as we go hang out in the woods for a bit. Ashes to ashes, in which we fall apart.
A little foreboding, but
I'm sure it'll be fine.
water and the load screens always look so nice on the Switch for some reason.
It does. There's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
what
like
it is.
small weird reasons I like. You know, this was like an emergency. I bought this game on Switch last night, but I think I prefer it on Switch than I do with PC, which is not something I thought would be the case.
Yeah. Its own unique like feel to it.
We're jumping.
Yeah, there's a lot of just kind of running and jumping in this game, so
Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Cool logs. I wonder if that's going to be important for the later in this level.
what could go wrong?
Up, there we go. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but
It works.
there doesn't appear to be any like major obstacle, which is how you know the game has something up its sleeve, because there's always supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because that's how platformers work. We all know there is obstacles, there's events happening, things going on the screen, things like something's happening.
Can't have a nice stroll through the anymore.
That's not great. Love this in the drawing, of course, but I was really excited when I saw this semi truck because I thought it was a tractor. I was really excited to use the tractor stick. I think this was satisfied with that.
That was nice.
Music also really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you take your time in these sections, like if the dust bunnies don't get you, then the flames will catch up to you. So you can't lollygag too much. It's kind of intense compared to some of the other chapters. These tight little underground sections where you don't have a whole lot of movement or room to move.
I like the when you get past sections like that.
That was
Splice, time to splice, go!
Splice
Oh,
time.
we're back.
All
We're
right,
back.
We're back. Also.
All right. Hopefully that fixed your issues.
All right. So now we've got kind of these
Listens?
like embers. And
Yeah.
you can jump on them like twice, but then it gets chatty. You get burned alive. Is the urn alive? That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a discussion for another day for sure. For Unravel 3 to decide.
You guys have to real watching YouTube. Splatoon 3 strats are not very great. So you can like go up and take the top path and then the bottom path like it back up, but the bottom path actually a little bit faster. Trade-off being you don't have the bottom path to fall off the bottom path.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So here, if you're an insane person, there's a skip you can do. If you're like way better
You're
at the
not-
game.
Yeah, this is...
So this is kind of like an auto scroll. You're just kind of like waiting for the roll because all of this ground that we're rolling over is embers. Tell us about the skip that you did here.
like, and the thing is, like, the log itself is difficult enough, but you jump off, so you use your 2, like, jumps you're allowed on the embers, and then you do your 2 jumps, and then you switch, you unmerge and remerge in the air before the other one lands, and, like, rinse and repeat that section, but your time needs to be perfect. It's a lot of hitting buttons and hoping that you don't die. It's, ugh.
Even
You can
like
save,
even
like,
in your record, I think it like takes a couple tries to get.
Yeah. I think I may have used, like, slow motion, too, just to...
Also,
Because it's scary. But it can be done normal speed. It's way easier in co-op, obviously. A lot of things are.
I
It
didn't
is.
thought about it. But yeah, that is yeah. I'm gonna do a wall here. Climb up this wall here. Oh, easy first try. We got another invisible wall. And we're over. Awesome.
Not bad. There we go. That's a pretty big skip, too, because you got another cutscene that plays out. So, kind of like in Chapter 2 where we skipped one early, it just helps. You keep moving. You don't have to wait for the cutscene and, like, merge back together. So, it's nice. Saving some time. But if you do want to watch all the cutscenes, there is a category for that.
Remember your skips, yeah?
Yeah. It just tries to, like, keep everything in bounds. And then you don't go over, like, the black webbing sections. You don't skip the cutscenes. More of a faster, casual kind of playthrough. For some people, but you can still skip, like, the puzzles and stuff with the wall climbs, but just don't go out of bounds, basically.
But I was never scared. I was a little bit scared.
Been blessed by the YouTube. We're all good. We're rolling.
So that's why you have at least 2 different friends on the Switch when you go to this game. Tell them,
Exactly.
"Alright, at this point, I need you to. I'll tell you when to do this. I'll tell you what I need you to do with the team. Watch yourself get something
Power
salt
up.
or whatever to help you with my run.
Good blazing through this, though. No pun intended.
This has felt pretty good. There's a moose. The moose is running toward us like a gentle moose. That's like on a mission.
Yeah. Gotta get out.
There's something going on with that barn trying to get in.
I think we're trying to save the horses that are trapped inside.
What? There's horses inside? Oh my god, I gotta go. I see the horses. They're inside.
Oh, go, go! Nothing like going inside of a burning building to wrap up a chapter.
Q. Alright, we got it. Q crisis averted. A lot of really cool like swinging in this level too.
Yeah.
This is one I had just like look at how
Yeah.
I'm not an engineer, so I'm not built for that.
And every now and then, like that claw that gets stuck, and then you gotta retide, and it can be a little finicky sometimes.
Oh wow. Oh, that was... So you're intended to like put out all the fires here, you can just kind of like point them right towards the end.
Not the bigger of the two. It's all good. Yeah, close enough.
Just open the doors, and there they go! Yes! Yes! Horses! Yes!
GG's.
Yeah, that's essentially the end of this level. We saved the horses, and that's all that really matters. We're hanging out in this non-flammable hut.
Yeah.
All the fire is on outside.
It'll be safe.
And that brings us to the last chapter of the run. Chapter 7.
The rapids.
Oh yeah. And this one's fun because you get a new ability. And if you're a fan of platformers and platforming trips, you can probably guess what it is, but I'm gonna not say it out loud until we get it.
Last little stroll to the lighthouse. Get to the very tippy top.
It's a really pretty, just a great pub world. Also, each level has like a certain number of collectibles, and the more collectibles you get, the more that it fills in the paintings around. Like you see the red painting over here would have just been like a black and white, like nothingness if I hadn't gotten anything.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little.
Nice touch.
You can like look at the paintings later on, and I like that you can see your time for each level too.
Oh yeah, and they've got Steam achievements too.
Yeah, so there's like some speedrun elements kind of built into the game, even though it's not necessarily made for speedrunning. That's like a more natural speedrunning game, but there are like get through this without dying, get through this under this time. Yeah.
We'll let you know when we're back up. Alright, we're back up. Just give us a countdown.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Welcome back, everyone.
You can keep going.
Okay.
A surprisingly like difficult little swinging section to start the chapter.
Yeah, it is the last, like, it's not like as urgent as like a forest fire or anything, but it's still like this chapter is kind of just like the game like winding down, but it's still got some difficult stuff for sure.
Yeah, the puzzles inside this watermill. The first one took us a long time to figure out how to do that correctly.
So there's a strat you can do that involves getting like 3 consecutive wall climbs after like, jumping at it, and I don't trust myself to do that, so I'm gonna do this other RMS skip, which is still like a skip because you're not supposed to like phase through that like that, but I did. You can use that thing to like bonk our heads against it so we don't like move as far back as we just wall jump up.
It was clean.
Yeah.
I was very happy. I like that strat a lot. It's a bit slower,
Yeah.
but it's probably a good bit slower actually, but it's consistent.
Yeah.
The platform in this one, maybe 7's my favorite. Is that what I'm supposed to say? 7's got a lot of really cool stuff to it.
I respect your 5 take.
I do like 7.
Yeah.
What are you two's favorite?
Oh. What's your favorite?
Favorite level?
Yeah.
For co-op or for single player?
Either one.
I guess either, yeah.
I think I know co-op best. I don't know if I can say for single player, but for co-op,
I think I like chapter 2 for co-op, just this wall. And then like at the top with that little round thing that can kind of
Like I made
move
it,
you around.
and then I got pushed off with the wheel or whatever that is.
Yeah, that's that little wheel.
I like 4. 4 just seems like so succinct to me, like a nice little gift with a nice little bow. But 2 is also, it has a little bit of everything.
You know, you can press R to do things. You don't know what to do. There we go, bro. I freaking phased through the thing again. What? Oh my god. You guys see that?
He's a magician.
Phase through right now. Because I don't want to deal with walls. You can climb over that wall, but I just like to push that over and not have to get to take your time to get a time off. One more tricky wall climb. And this is like the last wall climb of the run, I believe.
Yeah.
This one gave me incredible amounts of trouble in my earlier run, so of course I get it first try in the marathon. That's how it is.
Easy.
Cool.
Then things get different.
Oh yeah. The floodgates have opened and we're in the water. There we jump again, yes! Unlock the ability to double jump. Unravel 2 is Madeline Celeste from Celeste. Trans icon dummies. Etc. You can't really see it, but then like smoke in the water is like the dust bunnies. You have to be careful where you jump to. But
Yeah.
having a double jump is
And it recharges every time you either touch a surface or touch the water or grab. There's like these bluish stringy bits in the air that you can grab and swing from. So you can recharge it a lot. It's used a lot. It'd be a great ability to have for the rest of the game, but
good. I kind of wish there was like a new game boss on this.
yeah, oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, if you ever need to
What if you
practice
could-
your
Sorry, go ahead.
if you ever need to practice your swings, go to the end of chapter 7 and get plenty to work with.
Oh, yeah. That's had this insane idea where, like, what if it's an even plus, but your additional jumps, like, keep stacking for each completion of the game done. It's like on the game plus first try, you get 3 jumps again, is that?
Just eventually get to the point where you're just jumping from the start all the way to the end.
They should let me
That'd be
design
awesome.
games. I don't know why they don't. Just little rapids, and also just, like, go at it. That's a hard thing to say. That's not saying we're here at the rapids, like the interval level. I guess now is as good a time as any to tell you what time it is. It's not like any time soon, but there's going to be like a gate that we jump through. And as soon as we jump through that, we lose control of our character, and that's when time is. We'll call it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Salmon swimming up the stream.
Take a little second to get my control back.
Swing's done.
Table from recordings back in chapter 2. I remember that. What a journey we've all been on.
Memories.
You, me, and everyone.
We made it.
The real Unravel 2 was the friends we made along the way. Fighting for my life to get through the levels as quickly as possible while also not letting my friends fall out. Find the street a bit.
She's getting close. Yeah, that and like the slower load times, you're killing it. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Good run.
GG's, yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
Not a bad time at all.
So yeah, that was Unravel 2. Thanks so much for submitting this. It's been a blast running this game. It's adorable. I love this game so much.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/Trevor
No, the audio glitched right as you're doing your outro. Let me do something. Audio one.
Check 1 2.
We're gonna do something. Alright, we just got the Discord bond in here, so on for the outro here. That's my phone.
Okay.
But yeah, you're good to outro now. Sorry about that.
Okay, yeah, no worries. As I was saying, I don't know how much got was caught in that or what, but got a awesome credits for the game. Thank you note to the player, which is really awesome. You can follow me on twitch.tv/seldomseenkid. This game is awesome. I'm gonna start playing this game a lot more, submitting this to places. Lately been speedrunning Fire Emblem 3 Houses as well as different Smash games. Thank you to WSB for submitting this. Shouts out to Hobtor once again. We were Hobtor submitted Deepest Sword, which is the last run if you're watching this live. He was unable to participate. He's not feeling well. Best wishes to him. Thank you again to my girlfriend for letting me borrow her laptop. And that's all I've got to say. WSB, if you've got, you want to outro yourself or?
No, not really. Just good job. Thanks for putting in the time and learning the run. And I know it was a long run, but you did a great job.
It's so much fun. This game is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck to future runners and keep on those donations if you can. Let's keep on keeping on.
Shouts out to Trevor Project. You're gonna want to keep it locked. Keep watching. Donate if you're able and willing to. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone.